These mosquito planes, British mosquito planes, are made of a lot of balsa wood and cloth, but they could really move. So they made them into planes, photo planes, to get pictures. And after I come back from being shot down, I got to lead what they called outlaw squadron. It was kind of it meant you didn't have to go out and do exactly what you was told to do that day. Go out and whatever you felt like you wanted to do. And a lot of my things at that time, German fighters were getting scarce, and I was trying to get to an ace, I guess. That's the way the thing works. And and it was a flight of 4. I'd take my outlaw flight of 4, go to up over the Alps into Germany, go to the airfields. Used to, we would get close to the airfields. And that brings me into another story too about strafing airfields. But I'd go in and they'd start bursting the shells, airburst, and then I'd pull out and go in again, and we just wouldn't get too close to the burst. Well, we're taking a pretty good chance, but when they got getting too close, we'd move out. We're trying to stir up a fight. But on this mission, these mosquitoes were getting shot down almost every time, or getting shot up. I went to the base. There happened to be a base close to us. The mosquitoes were flown, the British mosquitoes were flown by South Africans. And I remember I went over and looked at some of the planes that had got back. That balsa wood, boy, they was really shot up, but they was able to get them back, but a lot of them didn't get back. So that's when we started escorting them. I too remember in my war story, and it's a true one, gin and tonic, no ice, gin and tonic. They didn't have ice for their drinks. Always the Americans, they had a way of having ice for our drinks at our fields. Maybe the other things had to go behind. But anyway, this fighter pilot that I had talked to was flying the plane. You know, kind of a coincidence. We're going back and forth over near Munich, Germany, over the jet works. That's where they were working on the jet planes. America didn't have any, not a single one. And we're going back and forth while the mosquitoes taking pictures. And all of a sudden, my number 4 man, we fly in formation, like the lead's here, and he's got a wingman, and then there's a second element over here, and he's got a wingman. And then in battle formation, we spread out line abreast. So, and every man's got his part of the sky to cover. And suddenly my radio said, number 1, object at 6 o'clock low, or 6 o'clock high, I don't remember which it was. But anyway, back behind, I looked back, and I saw this plane that's got 2 tanks under it. We were carrying 2 tanks, and I thought it was my number 4 man, and I actually used the words, number 4, get the hell up into position. I really did that. Well, it wasn't, but about split seconds later, number 1, break, break. Well, break, break means you're being fired on, or you're going to be, that do something. Well, the mosquitoes up here and I'm over here, and break means do something. Well, I did this. So help me, a true story. I'm vertical like this in this turn, but the air is so thin I don't really have, it's like walking a tightrope. And all of a sudden the bullets are coming by. It's this plane just like this. However, he was shooting, his sights was on the, he was after the mosquito. He wasn't after me. I just got in his way. He actually quit shooting and lifted up a little and went back down and kept firing. I staggered around half in a stall and shot some bullets at him, but he was probably outrunning the bullets. He would go out of sight, like over here, come back from another direction, but every time he would come at us, one of us would turn head on for a head-on pass. And you could understand they weren't going to trade one of those scarce jet planes for a Mustang, because they had very few. So I'm glad I got that story in. Well, that would have got it there.